What's up? So today we're doing a book slash CD haul. Just came back from that sale that I was showing you guys. And basically, each bag is $10. And you have the option of either filling it a little bit, filling it halfway, filling it all the way, jam packing it like I did. And you can fill it with basically anything that you see that you want, including CDs and movies, which they also have there. And I just wanted to show you guys what I got today. Um, I have it organized in like three, no, um, a few different sections. One of the sections is the CDs. One of the sections is what I'm going to be selling. The fiction books that I'm keeping, the gardening books that I bought specifically to keep, and the different reference books, cookbooks, um and yeah, there's just a few different categories, but I guess we can start off with um I guess we can start with the CDs. So I don't buy CDs often. I really don't have a need for them, but I do like having some physical copies. And if I can get them for basically free, I'm not gonna pass up on it. This is an album from Sting. I was actually listening to this for the first time in the car today, and the songs in here are just like amazing. So this is that. It's the first one. Don't laugh, okay? They're seriously amazing. And I just bought it. I don't know exactly what's on here, but anything Backstreet Boys I'm going to buy. This is a soundtrack to the Lord of the Rings Return of the King movie. And so I always love soundtracks, guys. This is probably, if not their first album, one of their first albums. Believe it or not, this is the only album from them I have physically. So yeah, a lot of um a lot of you that grew up around this time probably remember these songs on the back. They were like really overplayed, but whatever. I have it. And this was an absolute score. If you don't know, I'm a huge Evanescence fan. Um Amy Lee is so talented in her voice and her vocals and her range. It is just so impressive, but obviously this is her most famous album, which, believe it or not, I do not have. And so now I have it. So this is amazing. I couldn't believe I found this. So that is all of them. So those are the only CDs that I saw that interested me. And I honestly wish there was more there, but I like what I got. So I guess let's show you the two books that I'm going to sell. Guys, I'm telling you, between the last book haul that you guys saw and this one, you guys are probably wondering, how the hell are you going to get all this onto your shelves? And where are you going to put all this? And to be honest, I don't know the answer to that question, but I know it's going somewhere in this room. I have different seasons by Stephen King. so I don't need this. I have the older um, hardcover and the original paperback, mass market paperback version. This is the Signet editions. These are more modern. Um, I honestly hate these, but I know some people like these because of the matching spines. Some people collect these editions, so this will definitely sell on my eBay whenever I get to posting all of the books that I need to post. But this will be going up eventually. Yeah, I really don't like this cover at all. Like, literally at all. It's hideous. Um, this one, I've already got a few of these editions up on my eBay. They're not selling. So my guess is eventually, because I don't even have the full Mortal Instruments series myself. I'm still looking. My guess is that eventually I'll end up collecting the whole set in this, and I'll keep the set for myself if they don't end up selling. And post whatever hodgepodge of mismatch of these books that I have personally. So let's try and speed through this because the amount of books that I have here are really, it's really kind of overboard. So let's just start off with the fiction books that I got. This one is part of a duology. I have the first one or second one, whatever it was, which is Stung. And so now I have the full duology by Bethany Wiggins. Can't wait to read these. This one's called Silver. The final exam is survival. I don't know what this is about, but you'd be surprised. A lot of these Scholastic books have kind of interesting synopsises, so why not pick it up? This one I got mostly for the cover. This is like a classic old horror cover with a step back, and it sounds interesting, and it looks I really just got it for the looks, guys. I do buy covers just because they look nice. Or I do buy books because the covers look nice. I'm pretty sure, guys, that this is a first edition in the original paperback of it. Because when I open up to the copyright page, I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm not sure. I might sell it depending on how much it's worth. When you look here, it says revised edition, first printing. So I'm thinking this is a first printing of the revised edition, or on the cover it says the authorized edition. So I don't really know, but all I know is that cover is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that's what it looks like on the back. And the page is breaking apart, but anything that you see like this, where it's kind of breaking apart or pages are falling out or whatever, I'll probably try taping and fixing that way. Another cover by. This one reminds me more of the Stephen King covers, that's why I bought it. It was a total cover buy, guys. Totally cover by, and from what it looks like, the synopsis, it really sounds good. So yeah, this was a total score. There weren't many Stephen Kings there today, because it was the last day of the sale, and most of the Kings were probably bought the first and second day. But I did manage to find that different seasons in this one. This one I have already in other editions, but I picked this up because I know this is more rare, and also I do like it without the dust jacket. It does not have a dust jacket, although it does have a piece of it inside, which is how I know what this is and how much it's worth. Um, this is a original hardcover of Salem's Lot, which was one of the first books he published. I'm almost going to guarantee you that's why the cover's missing. Except for the bit that's inside. This is extremely rare. This is a book club edition. And even without the dust jacket, these go for a shit ton. This is going to stay in my collection. It's gorgeous. I like the color of it and the spine, although it is breaking apart. And this is the part of the dust jacket that has been left behind. And right on the bottom it says book club edition. It's book club edition size. This is definitely worth a lot. Even in the shape that it's in. This has got deckled edges, but like, let's see the date in here. The date in here is this is just the copyright page for the songs that were used. I don't even know if there's a copyright page for the book itself. That is weird, weird, weird. Anyway, the point is, this is extremely rare, and I don't know, I mean, I do know why a reseller wouldn't pick it up. It's because of this, but I don't understand why somebody didn't pick this up for their personal collection. Or, I mean, it could still sell this for, like, a decent amount. This, I mean, matters, but it doesn't matter all that much when we're talking about how, I mean, I've seen way worse editions of books like this, is what I'm saying, from him, and I just don't get it. But hey, it's mine now, forever. So, it's gorgeous, and I'm keeping it. I did not know this was part of a series. I'm probably going to end up selling this because I don't have room on my shelves for this. So I'll probably end up getting rid of this, depending on what I choose to do. These were all together, so this is why I just picked up whatever I saw. I mean, it was a $10 bag sale, so it really didn't matter. This one I'm probably going to read real soon because from what I'm reading, like, in the synopsis of it, it sounds like what's going on right now or what's about to take place on the earth. And if you don't know, this is these two guys, Tim LaHaye and Jerry Jenkins, are the ones that wrote the Left Behind series, which is huge. And like I said, these were all together, so I just snatched it, and I'm probably gonna read this. Like, no, seriously, I'm probably really gonna read this soon because it sounds amazing. This is a book that I did not have in it. I finally found one that I didn't have. I really do need to put which ones I don't have in my phone notes, but luckily I do not have this one, so this will be going on my shelf. All out of focus now. Okay, there we go. So that was cool. And that's what they both look like, or looked like. But yeah, those are the two authors that wrote the Left Behind series. I have the first one in this series, which is called Partials, The Partials, or just Partials. Now I have the second book. It was a library edition, so always what I do with library editions when I bring them home, I take that shitty plastic wrap off immediately, try and rip all the tags off, whatever ones I can. I don't really bother with stuff like this. It doesn't really bother me that much, but as long as the plastic wraps off, and that's all that matters. So I'm glad I was able to find this. I know this series is in audiobook form on Hoopla, so I may end up reading them simultaneously. This is another book that I did not have in, I've been collecting the House of Night series as well. And so this one I did not have. And no, I've never read this. I just have it on my shelves, and I'll probably end up reading it one day. So yeah, this wasn't on my shelves, so I picked it up. Hoping that these books don't fall over where I'm putting them. This back cover is really messed up. I'm gonna tape this. This is for me. This was a Book of the Month Club book, and it's a thriller, and that's all I need to know. So, it's worth it. Guys, the amount of books that I was able to fit in each bag, this seriously doesn't bother me, and I'm gonna tape it, so. And if I was somebody that hated dust jackets, I would just do this and call it a day. But I'm not going to do that because I like dust jackets, and I'm keeping that, and I'm going to fix it. So that's all for the fiction books. So let us do the, oh my gosh. I guess we'll do the gardening books next. So a lot of these books I bought have very similar information in them, but I have a whole bunch of these because I just want to have a whole bunch of material. Some gardeners may have different perspectives on things. Some gardeners may mention things that others don't. So I bought a whole bunch of heavy, thick gardening books today. Again, it was $10 a bag. Luckily, my bags didn't break before getting up to the cash register, but they broke shortly afterwards. But this is what is the type of stuff that's in this one. Talks about preserving your herbs, gives you different ideas on how to do these things, different layouts. So all these gardening books are similar, but in the wintertime, or if things hit the fan, I'm going to need material like this to read through and get more insight on how to do things better. So just put that off to the side here. Some of these are really old and really, really valuable, and kind of crazy that I was able to find. So I'm really happy with what I purchased today. This one I have to lay down because it's really heavy. And imagine me with all of these books in only 2 bags, and I'm carrying it around the whole time. I mean, it was a workout, guys. So this one is from the company Burpee. This is from years ago. And I mean, it's really back to basic stuff, guys. And this is the type of stuff that, again, if things ever hit the fan, these would be for me, but more so to teach other people how to do it. And if I'm going to be giving out resources, I need to have more than one copy and more than one book about all these different things so people can understand better. Okay. So, the table of contents is here, and I just want to see the year in which this was published, if I can. Let's see, 95. So this is an older book, but this is definitely super extensive and really important reference material. Okay. Here we go. Got another one. Whew. You heard how heavy that was? Yeah. Imagine how heavy it was to carry. Anyway, feel free to write these books' names down or take screenshots of these books to look for yourselves when out and about. If you're ever out and about at a sale or whatever, to find. So this one's more landscaping type of stuff, but it does go through more vegetables and stuff like that towards the back, which I think it's stupid to be in the back, but obviously the main focus was landscaping type of stuff. So this could be very helpful. And so yeah. Again, some of these books have different information or have more information on one thing than another. And so everything is of value when it comes to knowledge like this. Here's another one on herbs. This is pretty thick. This has got all the medicinal uses for it. Gives a quick description. It may have preservation pointers and different stuff like that. So it's not really all in color, but this one's more it's got more information. Wording is what I meant to say. This is literally, I would say, the perfect book for right now. This guy had a TV show back in the day, and he basically, I would assume, showed people how to garden. But these are really basic. This is a really basic beginner book. That's what I like about it. And what it does is it takes you through every single month. And so let's say, this month is June, right? And so in June, he tells you in the beginning on the page, it tells you what you need to plant, what you need to thin out, what you need to start, what you need to transplant, harvest, and special events. And it goes through. Sorry guys, my foot's getting numb. It goes through and shows you and in very simple, basic, very beginner friendly. So if you really do need a victory garden or you need to create something similar to a victory garden in the times that we're living in, I would totally recommend this book. 100% recommend this for anybody that's literally just starting, because this isn't going to overwhelm you. This is going to take you step by step in very simple terms and basically in an anyone can do it type of format. And I really, really love that about this book. So perfect find for today. Here's another huge thick book. Oh my god. So this one I got mainly for the map, guys. And I'm going to explain to you why this is important in a minute. This is extremely important. The map alone is extremely important, and I'm going to tell you why now. For those of you that plan on bugging out when shit hits the fan, or for those of you looking for property or looking for places to buy property in, this is the perfect perfect book for you, the perfect map for you, because not only does this book go in, and I was flipping through it, of course, skimming. I just got this book, and it goes through each region specifically, sections off the country, by zones, and tells you what to expect, what to look out for, and the temperatures and what exactly you should be planting in every zone, every, whatever. And the other book that I have, which I've also recommended on my podcast before, does a very similar thing in terms of the zones. Zones are more important than, um, I guess people don't even really realize how important this whole zone thing is. Okay, because in a place like Zone 10, you're gardening year round. Zone 9, you're gardening basically year round. And then as you move up, you start to get colder and colder. And then at this point, in this area right here, is where it starts to get like almost impossible. Your growing season is extremely short, and you have to get things done in a certain amount of time, certain window. Now, if you're not used to that, let's say you move from zone 10 to zone 2 or 1 or even 3 or 4, that's going to be a um totally different ball game, and you may be caught off guard, and you may not know what to expect here. Okay, the perfect example of this is the gardener Jim Kowalewski. He does not have his own YouTube channel, but he's on Pete Canaris's, who's located in Florida, Zone 10. Okay, now this Jim Kowalewski guy, he owns property in Florida and Maine. Okay, Maine. See, he goes from Zone 10 to Zone 4 like that. Okay, he moves out of Zone 10 for the summertime to go to Maine in the height of the season, picks apples, does foraging. Anyway, the point is, he's used to doing that. He's a pro gardener. He's used to doing that. If you had, let's say, you moved permanently, and you're not just, it's summer home, winter home, summer home, winter home. If you were moving from 10 to 4 permanently, that is a total game changer, and that is a total um um adjustment that you would need to make. Not an easy one by any means. That's why is this map is so important. I'm in this zone 6. And so I'm going through and I'm seeing all the regions that are similar. Okay, and then if I, move up a region, that gets colder. I move down a region, it's warmer. I get a longer, so let's say I wanted a longer growing season by uh, probably a month or two. And you go down here and you look and you look and you look. Okay, and so that's what you want to do. You want to location is so important. That's why this book is, honestly, I just bought it for the map. And of course, the information that comes with, which I will show you. This is, this is something that it is not in existence in any of the other books that I purchased. Let's see. Okay, and so here, you see this section right here. This tells you how to garden and gives you a little guide on how to garden in each of these regions. This is totally important for more than one reason, and it's just so important to have something like this. So just that alone makes this of value for that very reason. And then of course all the information which is present in most of the other books, but the reason why this one is special is because of the zones. So that's that one. last but not least, this one's gonna look a little bit familiar to you guys. I found another one of these. Now, this one's in way worse condition. The spine is a little loose. She's a little, um, loose, but, so, here's the thing, guys. You may be wondering, why would you buy a book that's this thick, this big? Why would you buy a second one when you already have one? Where are you going to put this? Okay, I have multiple ideas with this. This is not going to get sold. This is either going to be a book that I lend out to people that want to garden or want to learn how to garden. That's one possibility. The second possibility is just like an extra backup copy. Um, the third possibility is I give this away. And those are the possibilities. I'm leaning towards the first two, really the first one. This is probably going to be a book that I lend out or I give away to somebody or anybody that's interested in my area, my region. I may end up giving this as a second copy to um people that are close to me in real life. This is just important. I really love this book so much that I had to pick up another one um to keep, either as, like I said, to lend out, to keep, to lend out. I mean, just anything really, because that's how good this book is. So, that's why I bought a second copy, guys. I know you guys might think I'm crazy, but it's really important to have information like that in rough times. So let's get on to my kind of miscellaneous sections. So let's do that. Let's do the cookbooks first. So I wasn't going to buy cookbooks because I already have so many. But these I just could not, I seriously could not pass up on. Okay, because they were right up my alley. So this is a thick one. I'm familiar with this brand. The brand that makes these cookbooks. Um, a lot of these brands I may have stuff. This one had gold edges, and wait a minute. This one had gold edges, and I just loved it. And I go in here, and it's got a whole bunch of literally so many recipes. It's not even funny. So I'll be looking through this for a while. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Just knocked it into something. This one's kind of a cool book. This one has got tea. It's a basically a book where it lines out like a tea day, and then let's just flip to one. Oh, come on, let's flip to one. Okay. So this one's tea on the lawn, and then it has all the different things for the menu that day, and then it gives you the recipes for everything that day. And I got this not only just to have in the future if I was to have company over to my future house if we ever make it through this nightmare of a world that we're living in, but more so for the individual recipes themselves, um, uh, with the jams and the jellies and the different bundt cakes and stuff. Um, I'm actually really happy about this one. I'm really gonna have to go through these and take a look and see what. Oh my gosh, there's an Irish soda bread recipe. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be looking through this. Oh my gosh, these are really good recipes. I would totally recommend this book if you see this like cheap anywhere. Let's see. This one's just a simple pasta recipe book. Betty Crocker. There's really nothing special about it other than the fact that it's got some sauce recipes, and this is the type of stuff that because I'm gonna be harvesting a lot of tomatoes this year and making a lot of pasta from scratch, I'm gonna need this. Let's see, another one. Oh, this is the last cookbook I had purchased. This has got cakes in it. This is a more southern, old-timey cookbook. The recipes were so simple that I just had to absolutely purchase. And a lot of these recipes I'm going to be making soon. And I mean, these are just absolutely, this book is so pretty in its layout, and the recipes are right up my alley. So definitely had to pick that up. I'm glad that I went to the cookbook section now because those books are really nice ones. These ones are more for me personally. Trying to figure out what state, because if things do settle down at some point and do go in a positive way, um I'm not going to be staying in this state, that's for sure. And so I'm actively searching for regions and areas that I would move to and create my forever home and forever property. But these books I also just got to flip through, there's very pretty photos in here, and I just figured that why not pick up 2 books on like remote areas. So because that's where I'll be moving, in a remote area. By the way, I did purchase 2 other books more than what's here, but there's a reason why I can't show those, and I'm actually shocked that I was able to find these there. And so we're not going to be discussing what those were, but I just want to let you know that there were 2 other books that I had purchased, and 2 books that will forever be a mystery and you will never see on this channel. Ever. So you can take your guesses when watching this. So and don't be thinking it's anything crazy. Get your mind out the gutter. So there's just 2 books that were, let's just say, would get me booted off of YouTube extremely fast. So anyway, I like this one because again, this gives you regions and remote areas. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking to move out to the middle of nowhere because humans are fucking retards. Okay, so, and then this one, I mean, the back cover's messed up, but who really cares? The books are falling over on the side here. I don't know if you saw that. We're almost done, guys, I promise. This is a art book from Guggenheim, just to flip through and see and read. I always wanted to be in an art history class, but never got the chance. So whenever I see art books that interest me, I pick them up. This is a book on Norman Rockwell. Let me show you the page that made me buy this book. It was like a full spread, and I'm looking for it now because it was just so perfect. His character design is just phenomenal. I'm really looking for the page. I want to show you guys the page because it was so impressive. He's like an old-timey illustrator. I love that sort of style. Looking for the spread. Oh, here we go. This spread. Now, you can't really see because my camera is not really focusing all that well. But if you just take a look at the expression that he was able to capture and the I'm very stiff in a lot of my drawings, and I blame that because I never actually went to take figure drawing classes. I mean, I've been on Pinterest more times than I can count, but there's nothing like drawing from life, and it seems like he had really, really good inspiration. I love this one too. Look at the guy's face in the ring. I mean, that is just pure talent, and so I'm gonna be flipping through this one as well. Probably all of the time because his art is just amazing. And then last but not least, Christmas carols. I figured why not? I'm a Capricorn and I love Christmas carols, so why not have a book full of them? So anyway, that is the last one, probably the most pointless one that I purchased today. But that's probably, I think that's got to be the largest haul I've done on this channel so far. I'm not sure. It's probably, if not, it's probably really, really close. These were pain to literally lift in 2 bags, but it was totally worth it because all I paid was $20 for all of those books. And I'm telling you, the gardening books alone, each one, because they are so heavy duty and cost a lot to print, this haul paid for itself, quite frankly. And I can't wait to get all these on my shelves and eventually getting to do a book tour. Okay, eventually we're going to get to the day that we'll be able to do a book tour, but today's not the day. And so just continue to wait on that and continue to wait on all the other videos that I'm supposed to be making. But hopefully these book hauls are tiding you over. And I really hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Because more videos like this will be coming. Probably not any more book hauls until a little while, guys. I mean, I'm seriously going a little bit overboard here. But worst comes to worst, guys. It'll be like me in that scene of V for Vendetta where V literally has stacks and stacks and stacks of books in his room. So eventually we'll get to that point. So you'll just have to bear with me. But for now, there probably will not be any more book hauls coming for probably at least a good 5 or 6 months, guys. I mean, really, I've got to quit. But this sale I go to all the time, frequently, basically all the time. And they have some really good stuff there. Sometimes I go on the bag sale day and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't like waiting, but this year I really am focused on my garden, not my eBay. In this part of the year, so I didn't really feel the need to go in super early to grab me some hardcover Stephen King's. So I think that was a success for me, getting all of these books. Now the issue is going to be putting them away. That's the only thing. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, make sure to like and subscribe. Um, like this video, share this video, um, and purchase. And I would go out and seriously, guys, before things really start to hit the fan, I would get as much resource material as you possibly can. This is why I purchased these books. Because I'm going to put them somewhere and they're going to be put to use. Absolutely. Absolutely, they will. If not by other people, then they'll be used by me. So, you guys have seriously got to do something about that. Try and find some sort of resource material, because my bet is you're going to need it in the very, very near future. Um, if I ever find any, the only things that I didn't find today that I was looking for were, and that were on my radar, were medical type books and, hunting and fishing type books. Although, the person I was with did find, a breakdown of how to basically prepare a fish. So that was great, because I couldn't find it, but luckily they had found it. So yeah, that was a total success. And like I said, I won't be buying books for a while, but continue to enjoy the other videos that will be coming out on this channel. So yeah, till next time, bye guys.